Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Celtic, and today could be really quite weird. Weirder than normal anyway. Yes, we will be kicking off today with the second leg against Roma in the Europa League first knockout round, which ordinarily wouldn't be entirely weird. We're 2-1 down, of course, from the first leg. Away goal could prove pretty helpful, but it's odd. It's odd because we are the only team that has not completed this round already. All the other ties are finished. All of them were finished last week, but for some reason ours is taking place the following Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure why. I think that Roma, well, they had to play Napoli the day before the usual Thursday games when everyone else played. Why that took priority, I have no idea, but it means that we are now sort of behind. It's going to potentially create a big problem because according to the calendar, the second round first leg is taking place tomorrow. So if we win this match, first of all, we will apparently then have to play the second round game, which is against AC Milan, straight away the following day with no rest in between, which I think is a little bit weird. Whether that happens or not remains to be seen. So exactly who will be playing later on in the episode, I don't know. If we don't go through, that's probably the easiest thing. If we don't go through, then we will go forwards and we will play at least the game against Hibernian and then potentially the Rangers game as well. If we do go through, then we're going to be playing AC Milan. So who really knows for sure, but some results to clear up since last time. The only one, as far as we're concerned, a handsome 3-0 win against an eventually 10-man Aberdeen. That's more like it after our sort of slight dip in form, as in we drew with St Johnstone. So yeah, not bad at all, winning that one. Rangers have not played a league game since last time, so there's still 2 games in hand. We are 12 points clear, but that's kind of a misleading gap because obviously those games in hand you'd expect them to win both of them, but you know, we're maintaining that 6-point distance. It means that worst comes to worst, as long as we win all of our remaining matches against teams other than Rangers, if we then lose both matches to Rangers, as long as the goal difference isn't too bad, we should still be alright. But I'm confident we can beat Rangers. I'm hopeful they can drop some points as well. They've certainly dropped something, because the reason they didn't play a league game is because they have played in the League Cup final and they have not won it. They lost after extra time to Hamilton, so yeah, that's not going to do them any good. But first of all, we are going to be playing Roma. That's the only thing I know for definite is going to happen today. Evenly poised, we've got that away goal, could prove pretty helpful. Let's see what we can do. Now, the other news is we have had a few injuries. One really quite serious one. David Turnbull is out for 2 to 3 months with a broken ankle. Will miss the rest of the season. I mean, obviously he's not an integral player to the side, but he was coming in quite a bit as a good sort of rotation option for Lewis Ferguson. So disappointing. Callum McGregor is also not going to be able to take part today. He's got a neck strain, a bad neck, 4 to 9 days. Still out for that one, so we're not going to risk him. Otherwise, we are looking pretty good. Barkas is in goal. The defence is the same. Taylor, Julian, Ayer and Kenny. Saro, Ferguson and Greg Kilty is the midfield. El Yunusi on the left-hand side. Ryan Christie on the right, of course. And Odsonne Edouard up front. He's doing well. His scoring has slowed up a little bit, but 21 goals. He's matched his tally from last season in real life. 22 overall. Is not a bad return. Still top of the scoring charts, going to win the Golden Boot. Hopefully Julien is only 2 goals behind. I would love it if Christopher Julien could win the Golden Boot. That would be amazing. Now, this Roma side certainly feels a lot stronger. I don't think they played Mancini, Smalling or Zaniolo from the start last time out. I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on them because I don't think we're necessarily expected to win this. But pick up from where you left off, get revenge. We'll go with the revenge option. I don't really think it's particularly motivational because they didn't really, kind of like shock us by beating us. It was a fair result, a fair reflection, and to be expected. But we'll see what happens. We've got that away goal that could prove very, very crucial. Early chance for us, or at least, we're on the ball. It doesn't mean it's a chance for us. Could well be a goal for them. That's how it usually works. But El Yunusi, good space for him on the left. Can he put a cross in? He does. It's nowhere near the actual box. I don't know, was that deflected or was that his actual intent? Because I'd question the logic of it. Still going though. Kenny flicks the ball in. He's found Greg Taylor, edge of the area. He's going to take a shot on. Yes, he is. And did we all see that? Paul Lopez. Hang on. We have to go back. Just want to watch this again. This is what I want to replay for. It was a simple catch. It looked before like he just grabbed it with one hand. magnetic one-handed catch. We do seem to certainly be being the more positive, but we've given the ball away very cheaply there. The tackle's been missed as well. Mkhitaryan across for Dzeko, and Zaniolo drags his shot just wide. Sloppy from us. We were dominating, but that's the best chance of the game. Roma now looking to strike before the break. Karsdorp on the right hand side. Karsdorp even. Obviously can't even read. Puts the ball across. Dzeko, it's blocked by Julien. Great defending from him. He can defend as well as score. Certainly ratcheting up the pressure though, although that's now well intercepted by Aya. Giving the ball away earlier. Now he's won it back. Kenny, right hand side. Manages to just about dodge Pellegrini's tackle. Whips the ball in, and Odsonne-Edouard is there in the right place at the right time. It's a brilliant finish from the Frenchman, and it's all about John Joe Kenny with the cross as well. I mean, also credit to Aya for winning the ball back after making a mistake a few minutes ago. John Joe Kenny wrestles past Lorenzo Pellegrini, very good player, and Odsonne-Edouard is on hand with a fantastic finish. It's 1-0, and as it stands, we're going through. Still a long way to go though. All could change very rapidly. Any goal for Roma completely changes the tie, of course. Cancels out our away goal as well as giving them the lead. Any more for us though, and that certainly gets very interesting. Kenny, the star assist already, finds Soro, edge of the area. Lots of options in the box, although they're all offside at the moment. Greg Taylor tries to find a bit of space, puts it across, and it's gone in. I was going to say it's nearly gone in. It has gone in. It's an own goal from Ibanez, and I'm not quite sure what happened. Both fullbacks heavily involved, 2 good crosses. This time it's Taylor. Drives forwards, and then he just puts this in, doesn't really look. And then, well, Edouard was involved, the goalkeeper was involved. It's not really Ibanez's fault. He's just kind of had that hit against him, but it's 2-0. We are in control of the tie. 20 minutes to go. Of course, a goal for them would mean extra time at the moment. 2-1 in both legs, an away goal apiece. That would be extra time. I think the only way we could get extra time actually, but that's been well cut out, and we could maybe even make it 3. What is it with us against Italian teams? Kilty, the shot was blocked, and now instead it's a counter for Roma. Pellegrini back to Spinazzola. Lots of options forward for them. The defence is looking pretty well set, but that doesn't mean anything. Karsdorp cross, goes short to Villar, and Greg Taylor intercepts. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Gives it straight away to Crisanti. Not the right option at all. Spinazzola in, and Zaniolo has been apparently fouled. He looked like he fell over. We're going to VAR. This was kind of a 50-50. I don't know how this is going to go. Probably against us. It's usually how it works. Yep, he's given a penalty. It looked to me like Zaniolo fell over, but I guess it was a push or a pull, and all our hard work is going to be destroyed. Edin Dzeko it's not. Barkas with the save. What a save from Barkas. Keeps us in it. No away goal for Roma yet, although he could get one from the corner. No, he's not being beaten there. Corner of our own. Christie in. Julien, he skimmed the top of the bar. So close to 3. That would surely have sealed it. I haven't made any changes. Kilty has been tired for a very, very long time and is now on his last leg, so he's going to have to come off. It's just a question of who we bring on, really. Alan Campbell, put a defensive player on there. El Yunusi's also had a terrible, terrible game, so we'll bring on James Forrest for him. Roma going more attacking, but can we see this out? This would be amazing if we can. Roma trying to come forwards, but the time is ticking away. Can we see this out? Seconds left. Any late heartbreak or drama? No. No late heartbreak or drama. We have won 2-0, 3-2 overall. Roma are defeated. We're through to the second round, which is great. But as we discussed earlier, we might be playing AC Milan tomorrow, as in-game tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting. But a famous night for Celtic, a famous win. We've already dumped Napoli out of the group stage, and now we've dumped Roma out. Can we make it a hat-trick against Milan? Right, this is the key thing. We are not playing the Milan until the 11th of March. The 11th of March. They're not making us play tomorrow. That's a relief. It means we're going to kind of be constantly behind. But, well, actually, no, we're going to catch up on the second leg there. So, alright, that's not too bad. I mean, that does make what we're going to do slightly clearer, but it's just not very symmetrical because I guess logically it makes sense that we now play the first leg against AC Milan today And then the second leg tomorrow, we might play the Hibs game as well. If the AC Milan game is really boring, we'll play the Hibs game as well. If not, that will be tomorrow. We'll play Hibernia in the second leg against Milan and the Rangers game as well. But we'll play the first leg against Milan now, and obviously the Dundee game, I'll give you the goals of that in between. Well, early goal in the Dundee game, and not for us. Towering header from Lewis Nielsen. Barkas not able to repeat his heroics of the previous game. Sloppy start from us. Hopefully we can come back and, not drop points given the relatively precarious situation we're in. Well, we've had quite a few chances, but at half-time we're 1-0 down. It's a disgrace. They've had 0.07 XG. Obviously, they're winning. I'm not going to quite throw the water bottle, but I'm far from pleased with what I've just seen. Apparently, Sorrow demotivated by that. Mate, we're losing to Dundee United. It's not good enough. And, he's clearly not motivated at all because he's been sent off. He's not been happy since he wanted to leave to play in the Champions League, despite the fact that we've qualified for the Champions League ourselves, because I don't know, I question his thinking there, but Sorrow's been sent off. It's not great news. Literally ridiculous. Aya has missed an open goal twice with a header. El Yunusi's missed point blank chances as well. It's been awful, but also kind of an FMing. You can see the XG. Are we going to actually lose? We've not lost in the league this season. We've just beaten Roma and we're going to lose to Dundee United. They're apparently in dreadful form as well, so this is great. I mean, I can't even really switch the formation up because we only have 10 players, because Sorrow, who is getting fined 2 weeks' wages for his disgraceful conduct, are we actually going to really lose to Dundee United? This is a joke. We've got a corner late on, and I mean, that was absolutely terrible. The highlight's still going. We're very attacking. We need to score. We're chasing an equaliser. A late equaliser, if we could get that would be great. Lee Griffiths is in, and Lee Griffiths scores, and thank God for that. I never thought I'd be pleased to be dropping 2 points, but at least we've not lost. The game's not actually over yet, but we finally actually do something useful. Lee Griffiths, it's dreadful goalkeeping. If I was the Dundee United manager, I'd be furious, but Griffiths is the hero. And can we just not do things stupid? There we go, right. At least we're still unbeaten, because that was on the line there. That was absolutely awful. You were unlucky today. No, you weren't unlucky. You were a disgrace. I'm not going to throw the water bottle. I'm not going to make coming to training, but you're not good enough today. And in fact, you're getting the water bottle thrown at you. Absolutely appalling behaviour. Absolutely disgraceful. Losing, and then you get sent off with half an hour to go. Unacceptable. So yeah, not good at all, because it now means that Rangers, unless they drop points, the gap is now only really 4 points, which that's not enough. It's ridiculous. We've got 85 points with 7 games left, and we're talking about how it's not enough. Obviously, if we beat Rangers next time, then it'll be all right, but it's just sloppy. We had so many chances and we just didn't take them. So Rangers have unsurprisingly beaten St Mirren very comfortably. It's not great. I don't want this. This is not how it should be. It should be easy. Obviously, we've still got to play them. We've got to play them at home before the Championship group, and then presumably away from home when the Championship group thing starts. But I wanted that buffer to be able to lose to them and it not actually matter. I wanted the title to already be wrapped up. In real life, Rangers have already won the league, which just goes to show how terrible Celtic have been this season in the real world. Oh, well, so Sorrow, he doesn't want to leave anymore. He's sorry. He wants to stay because no one is interested in his services anymore. Well, bad news for you, mate. I'm not interested anymore. You've let me down there. You've cost me 2 points. I'm not going to play you anymore. So you can leave in the summer if I'm still here. But anyway, AC Milan, first leg, weird situation. Everyone else has already played their first legs. As said, Sorrow is dropped. He's not suspended, but he's not starting this one. Campbell comes in his place, and Callum McGregor, who we have definitely missed, because Kilsey's not been bad, but I think we're training him on the long shots. The stats against Dundee United, we had so many shots, but only 4 were on target, and I think he's at least partially to blame for that. Right, home game, anything we get here would be great. Let's not concede any away goals. They're really good. Why do we have to get drawn against them? Rome is one thing, but Milan are ridiculously good. I'd like to manage them one day. The squad they've got, at least from the start, is really very good. well, just a minute in and Ibrahimovic goes close. He's 40 years old, but obviously we know his irrepressible talents. Nothing else has happened though. We've now got a corner. Julien flicks it in. McGregor is a brilliant save from Gianluigi Donnarumma. I mean, as you'd expect, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. But yeah, good opportunity for us. We got another go at it though. Christie and Julien is there, and it goes over. Nothing much else happening though. That was it. That was the whole first half. Pleased with your performance. We're not losing, and which is what I kind of expected, to be honest. If we can get a goal, that would obviously be good. But the clean sheet is pretty decent too. I wouldn't even mind a 0-0. 20 minutes to go. I mean, nothing is happening at all. Edouard's having a shocker, so we'll bring on Lee Griffiths, I suppose. Kilty, you can take a random shot from somewhere. Taylor's on a booking, and then I think Laxalt was on loan from AC Milan, if I'm correct in that. So we'll bring him on. He apparently can play, so maybe he can do some late damage. I don't think anything's going to happen. It's incredibly boring. No highlights in the second half at all, and it's Celtic 0, AC Milan 0. It's another great European performance from us. Not a thrilling one, but I mean, why is this obsession with saying we're unlucky? We weren't unlucky against Dundee. We were terrible. We've been great here. This is really good. I'm thrilled with that performance. We drew 0-0 with AC Milan. McGregor and Christie demotivated. It's a great performance. I don't know what you're on about, boys. I thought it was good anyway, but Chelsea have completely obliterated Rangers in the second leg 4-1 and therefore go through. Well, it's needed extra time actually, but they are through. PSV are through, Villarreal, Real Sociedad, Marseille go through, RB Salzburg, Sporting have beaten Leicester as well. So actually quite a few of the big teams have departed. Really Chelsea the biggest side left in the competition other than Milan and ourselves, I guess. But can we make it through? We'll find out next time. We're not in a dreadful position. No goals, but no goals conceded. No away goals possible for them, only for us, which means like a 1-1 draw, we go through. So yeah, I mean, quite a weird episode in the end, bit confusing, but that is going to be that for today. We will be back next time for really the second part of today's action, the Scottish Cup quarter-final against Hibernian, the second leg against Milan, and then the third old firm league game of the season. Potential title decider? Well, no, because the gap is now only 4 points. I'm praying tonight for Rangers to drop some points. They've got Livingston, Ross County and Dundee United as well as us before the Championship group, and then, well, I mean, hopefully another favour from Aberdeen, St Johnstone, Kilmarnock, maybe. If we can just beat them, certainly at Celtic Park, ideally at Ibrox as well, or at least a draw at Ibrox, it'll be fine. Everything will be fine, but we've just got to actually do it, haven't we? We've just got to actually do it. But anyway, that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe as well, and I will see you next time.